The Indian Association of Structural Engineers, also known as IAStructE, was conceptualized and constituted in the year 2002 by a group of senior professional structural engineers from all over the country. IAStructE is registered under the Societies Registration Act 21 of 1860. IAStructE is a national apex body of structural engineers in India with a mission to promote structural engineering profession and cater to the professional needs of the structural fraternity. In the short span of 2 decades, association has attained an eminent position in the professional field. Its membership is valued very highly in the profession. Since inception, IAStructE has been led by eminent structural engineers like late Shri Mahendra Raj, late Shri Kumar Ghosh, Shri Subhash Chand Mehrotra, Professor Mahesh Tandon, Shri Alok Bhaumik and Shri Manoj Mittal as its president. IAStructE is a permanent member of Engineering Council of India and interacts with the government on professional and policy matters related to civil and structural engineers. To expand its reach, IAStructE has collaboration with various international professional like-minded associations and institutions. IAStructE's prime objective is supporting and protecting the profession of structural engineering by upholding professional standards and acting as a mouthpiece for structural engineers in India. IAStructE endeavor to ensure that its members develop the necessary skill in structural engineering and work to the highest standards by maintaining a commitment to professional ethics and standards. IAStructE is actively engaged in organizing several continuing professional development (CPD) courses for structural engineers to help them update their knowledge and advance their career paths. It also conducts refresher courses for young and practicing engineers and student-oriented programs. Seminars, workshops, conferences, technical lectures and discussions related to the latest technological advancements and case studies are also organized regularly for members to enable them to continuously update their knowledge and skill set by interacting with the best minds from the industry. IAStructE's activities are widely appreciated and known for quality technical contents. IAStructE is also actively engaged in publishing its quarterly journal Structural Engineering Digest (SED), code commentaries, professional guidelines and a monthly newsletter. IAStructE's publications are becoming popular with time. IAStructE has representation in various technical committees of BIS and IRC as well. Its members are actively contributing to National Code of Formulations. In the year 2020, IAStructE started National Awards competition to stimulate interest in the structural engineering field and to promote innovative thinking and creativity. The awards are presented to the winners in recognition of their outstanding contribution to structural engineering in the categories which include Outstanding Structure, Outstanding Structural Engineer, Outstanding Woman Structural Engineer, Promising Young Structural Engineer, and Best Master's Thesis in Structural Engineering. IAStructE is currently operating from 4 regional centers, namely Eastern, Western, Northern, and Southern, having its headquarters in Delhi to inculcate the professional culture and provide handholding to the budding engineers. IAStructE has its student chapters in several leading engineering institutions as well. Membership of IAStructE is open to all civil and structural engineers engaged in structural engineering profession. Members are elected based on their qualifications and experience in different grades as per eligibility requirements prescribed in the bylaws. Each application is carefully scrutinized before electing the members. More information about IAStructE is available on its website www.iastructe.co.in.
Shall I start? Vikas, shall I start? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dear friends, welcome to this webinar. Today's topic is digitalization in construction industry, and our speaker is Madam Anamika. Uh, about Madam Anamika, she's having experience of over 25 years and actively involved in construction management of large-scale infrastructure projects, both nationally and internationally. She is well versed with all Indian, British, and ESTO standards. She is currently serving as DGM in L&T and involved in the construction of Phase 3 expansion project of Delhi International Airport, New Delhi. She is being a very active member of many professional bodies like Indian Association of Structural Engineers, Indian Road Congress, CEAI, Indian Concrete Institute, and IC UK. She has also authored a number of published articles related to construction industry for all these years. She has also worked as civil engineer outside the country and handled various important projects in Abu Dhabi, UAE, Oman, and other countries, and interacted with international consultants. Regarding our topic, which I said, digitalization in construction industry, here see, as we all know, the digitalization, the more application of computer science, use of building information modeling, which enables the creation of 3D model of an asset, bringing together all the information relevant to a project in one location. On planning and project modeling ensures that all stakeholders are in the same wavelength and can monitor the project properly. This would also help to realize long-term benefit, both tangible and intangible, and then adapt to new normal with digital based on performance across various areas like quality, safety, progress, monitoring, material testing, asset management, etc. Now about the moderator, I know her personally for the last 10 years. Professor Vishalakshi is a dynamic and enthusiastic lady. She initially worked in the industry for about 5 years and enhanced her qualification and graduated in engineering from Osmania University and further did his PhD from IIT Delhi. And Professor Vishalakshi is presently working as professor and heading the IQASE MU cell at Mahindra University. Prior to this, she was the founding head of the Department of Civil Engineering, Bennett University, Greater Noida. She is honorary secretary and governing council member of IAStructE. She has about 20 years experience in academics and about 5 years she initially worked in the industry. And now I hand over the further webinar to Professor Vishalakshi for moderating the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhawanji. Thank you for the introduction, and it feels always great to be introduced by you, who is one of the youngest and I feel a dynamic member of our organization. Your enthusiasm doesn't match with any of the young members. So we are glad to be introduced by you, Davanji. Thank you so much. So welcome all the participants to one of the important topic related to digitalization in construction industries. So we all know how digitalization has revolutionized our life. If you look into the communication, see, because of digitalization only, we could have this webinar sitting at our comfortable office spaces, isn't it? And we all know how digitalization in communication has changed our lives. Okay, we were able to have information at our tips. Okay, we are able to communicate with each other wherever in any part of the world we are. And digitalization has also made our work life easier. And if you look into the construction industries, I feel that digitalization has not penetrated the way it should have been penetrated. And the reasons and how it can be penetrated, I think our speaker will elaborate much more on that. And I feel that if digitalization penetrates the way it should have penetrated into the construction industries, I think it will revolutionize and it will make all our jobs efficient, easier, and maybe sustainable also. So with these words, I welcome my good friend Anamika Kadam to take over and maybe appraise us how we can digitalize the construction industry and how we take that forward. Yes, Anamika, over to you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And thank you, Vishalakshi ma'am, for such a nice introduction. And as you correctly mentioned, that digitalization is a need of hour, and how we can make a big difference by digitalizing our construction industry. That I will be taking you all forward in this. Before that, let me thank Mr. Dhawan also, as you correctly mentioned, Ms. Vishalakshi ji, that Dhawan sir is a youngest member of our fraternity, and I am always enamored by the kind of zeal he always enthuses us all. So thank you very much, sir, and God bless you that you are mentoring all of us in such a manner that I am really looking forward myself to follow your path. That whatever I have learned till date and will be learning, actually every day is learning. I am taking inspiration of the people, from the people like you. So thank you very much. So friends, at the outset, I'm very much thankful and I convey my sincere thanks to IAStructE and IIT Delhi for giving me this opportunity to present digitalization in Larsen and Toubro and in construction industry, how we can use the benefits of various mobile apps, and how we can save the time of various logistics in the construction industry. And apart from that, I will be taking you all through different aspects that how different dashboards which we have created different departments of construction, how we are saving the operating cost, and how we are saving time and cost in that process, and we are how construction efficiency and project management efficiency is getting enhanced through this process. So it's my honor to present to all of you and in the presence of the senior experts of IAStructE and especially Mr. Dhawan, I'll be taking you all now through my presentation today. So let me share my screen with this. I think my screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes.
It's visible.
Yes.
And I'm pretty audible to everyone. right?
Yes, Anamika.
Yes,
Carry
ma'am.
on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me tell you that every aspect of the construction project is having three phases basically. First is planning and monitoring, then engineering, and then construction. So, how all these three aspects we can put the benefit of the construction digitalization into all these aspects. So, one by one, I will be taking through all these things. So, first comes planning and monitoring. So, for planning and monitoring, we are using Primavera for monitoring, and for doing construction part monitoring purposes, we are using project management tool, that is PM tool, and Beam 4D and live tracking is also happening into the process. So I will be taking very briefly each tool. I will be briefly explaining to all of you. Yeah, let me put the pointer option also. Yes. So
Anamika,
now, yes,
Anamika, sorry to disturb you. I think you can hide the presentation view. We can see the presenter view.
okay, sure.
Yes.
It is okay now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So in Primavera, we are utilizing different activities, and we have broken all activities till L5 level, so that the activities which are of very shorter duration, like 1 week or so, even those are also captured. See, so that much micro detailing we have done in our programs, and we have also loaded resources and manpower quantities, everything in Primavera, and then we are getting these kind of curves which are highlighting whether we are on path or not, whether it is related to procurement, construction, or whether it is related to the labor schedule. Everything is being monitored through these Primavera curves, and we can see whether we are on path or we are running shortage of something, where we have to address and we have to upgrade our planning, and we have to upgrade our systems. Apart from that, as I mentioned, we are also utilizing uh, real-time progress project monitoring tool, that is called PM tool. What is the benefit is that this tool provides us the variance analysis of all aspects of EPC project, engineering, procurement, and construction. See, all these aspects are very well captured, and we can see that how the live status is giving benefit of to us 24/7. So I'm basically mostly explaining you the tools which we are physically adopted, and these all tools, gentlemen, we have physically adopted in our current project in Delhi Airport project, where all these tools are in practical usage. This is nothing theoretical which I am explaining, and the benefit kind of thing also I will be showing you all, that how time and cost benefits we are getting from all these tools. So we are also utilizing this 4D monitoring tool. This is whenever we are loading our Primavera program, we are loading with schedules, then it is called 4D. So element of time into 3D is called 4D. So in this 4D, we are doing all monitoring of the structure. Green is showing is completed, yellow is under construction in progress, red is delayed. So all these tools and the 4D BIM models, when we are projecting in our progress review meetings, management sitting at the highermost level also can very easily analyze where we are into the project and where we have to upgrade ourselves in terms of resources, in terms of manpower, materials, machineries, anything. So this is the 4D BIM monitoring. In the end of towards the end of the session, I will show how this 4D BIM monitoring through video is helping us to analyze the progress of the project in qualitatively and in quantitatively both manner. So, like I said that I told you all that I am in the airport project. In this, we are using CCTV monitoring because of the important part. Security plays very important part into this project. Being adjacent to the live airport where we are functioning and constructing something, the security plays and just in the heart of the country, in national capital of the country, security plays a very important role. So 24/7 project live monitoring is happening through these CCTV images, which has resulted in reducing cost of security personnel, and also these images are helping us to identify safety hazards using these computer visions very easily and in very effective manner. And whenever these kind of hazards we are identifying, immediately we are taking rectification and corrective action immediately. 24/7 live monitoring is happening. Various locations we have put the PTZ cameras, bullet cameras, and live capturing of different aspects of the project. The progress of the construction is happening through these cameras. And monitoring in a dedicated CCTV monitoring room, dedicated monitoring is happening 24/7. So now this was very brief about the planning and monitoring part of any project. Now after that planning, we comes to the engineering part. Like in engineering, I'm also basically a structural engineer, and I am using various Excel sheets for designing of the structure. Apart from Excel sheets, gentlemen and ladies, what we can do in digitalization, further digitalizing we are using different design softwares, STAT, SAP, different softwares we are utilizing for designing of the structures. Apart from that, and AutoCAD, what we are doing to digitalize our engineering as well. And basically in a project like in airport, where so many consultants are sitting across the town, in various part of the country, and actually abroad also. And friends, let me tell you, when we started this project in 2019, just after a gap of 1.5 years, Corona came. So this digitalization that time played a very important part, because our design exercise never took a step back. We were all there on the digital platforms, networking, integrating with the foreign consultants involved into the project, sitting in the remote places like Singapore and everything. They were doing their designs sitting in their places. They were integrating with us for different services and everything. So digitalization played very important part in intelligent building like airport, where different kind of consultants has to play their role in designing different elements of the project. So I will just give you brief that what tools we utilize and that time, so that we at Corona time we didn't lose even a single day as far as the design is concerned. Yeah. So we utilized common data environment, we utilized 3D, 4D, and all those things. We did our we utilize these tools. And let me explain this only. What is common data environment? Common data environment is while we have exclusive design team sitting into the project itself, we have, as I have told you, we have foreign consultants and specialized contractors operating from far off places. And in order to ensure seamless integration and flow of data to all involved agencies in design, we utilize this common data environment in engineering. We are utilizing this environment through which centralized data across the project can be assessed through 2D, 3D, and 4D drawings. So what we did, we established a common data server. And that common data server, on that we uploaded our 2D, 3D, and 4D drawings. when we uploaded on that server, this access was given to our foreign consultants, the consultants which were sitting into the different part of the country. They were at one single point of time, they were all accessing these drawings, project drawings, and they were developing their designs, integrating with the main drawings and integrating with the structure, with architecture, with MEP, everything. Every consultant was taking care of these aspects because those drawings were digitally available to them through that common data environment server. And we utilize then for in 3D part, if we say we are utilizing Tekla, we are utilizing Autodesk Revit, Navisworks, and we are utilizing scan to BIM technology. We are utilizing total station for survey. All these tools and techniques we are utilizing under 3D category. And if you say for the 4D category, we are utilizing again Autodesk Navisworks, Autodesk Forge, and Synchro Pro. That is another tool which we are utilizing for 4D generation. And now when I am coming to the site, how my structural engineers, civil engineers standing at site can get benefit of these digital things standing at the site itself. So I will come to this part in the later part of my session. We are utilizing for them BIM 360 design documents and BIM 360 field. These which we are utilizing for the site engineers standing at site. And for the artificial reality and virtual reality mode, also we are utilizing in the project. And for that, the software HPC where we are utilizing this. So a little bit of everything I will try to explain quickly into this. Friends, when we started this airport project is not a greenfield project. It is a brownfield project. What do we mean by brownfield project? Brownfield project is, in brownfield project, we have to integrate existing terminal building with a new terminal building. You know, you can see here, this in this left hand side of my screen, you can see here, this is the existing building and all services you can see are running here in this existing building. And this existing terminal need to run without any delay, without even a single day off. Single day also we cannot switch off this terminal, you know. And then we have to integrate all these services to the new building, so that new building can seamlessly integrate it with the old one and can work as an integrated unit in terms of all services, whether it is HVAC, whether it is fire, whether it is electrical, whether it is plumbing, whether it is our public addressing system, whether it is fire, whether it is data, everything should work seamlessly integrated manner. So then we need to have as-built drawing so that we can generate new drawings in the similar line and fashion, and so that we can integrate with existing. As-built drawings were not available to us. What we did? We utilized a technology called scan to BIM technology that is given to us by LiDAR point cloud system. And that is so when we took this challenge of taking this brownfield project, then we utilized this technology. Through this, we created virtual model of existing terminal. You know, this is existing terminal. We click the photograph through this. This is the device. Through this device, we click the photograph of the existing terminal. And this photographs, then when we put into this software system, it converted the entire photograph into 3D image. So and 3D actual CAD drawing, that image converted into the CAD drawing. So actually we got the height, at what height, what service, what diameter, what length is running, and we got this fantastic output through this software. So this gave us the as-built output of the building. Now as-built drawings, so in this manner we got the idea that which level got services running. So when we got this idea, it was easier for us to design our new building, new systems at the same level where the existing services are running, and so that we would be able to integrate. So fantastic tool, scan to BIM, which we utilized here into this project. you know. Next, how we can utilize virtual reality mode for our design review process and how it helped us, you know. Friends, it's my experience and it's our experience that approval for finishing takes maximum time. Whenever we are generating the drawings and all, it is it is difficult to take our reviewers, our client on the same page with us, where they need to understand, my client need to understand, my reviewer need to understand that what kind of finishes I am going to give them. So taking drawings approval in a faster manner, we utilized this technology. Okay, what we did, we made our client, this is our client, we made our client walk through virtually and appreciate the finishes of the building. This facilitates the approval faster, and in turns they were appreciative enough of the services which we were going to give them. And friends, I can tell you the exact kind of terminal is now going to be operational very soon, at T1D, where you will get the same feeling which is visible here in this 3D walkthrough photograph of this image of this terminal departure island. So friends, this actually helped us to get faster approval from client and my reviewers, my approvers, because they were able to see what we are going to give them in a physical manner by running virtually making them walk through these kind of virtual review modes of our design 2D drawings. So so that is very again a fantastic tool which we utilize for our design approval purposes. Now this was all about design. Now I'm taking you to the another interesting part of my presentation today, that construction. You people all will be thinking how construction can be digitalized, and person has to stand on the site and get the things done. What madam is saying, that construction is digitalized. Yes friends, end of the day we have to stand there and get the things done. But still, when the logistics are coming, when the project progress review is concerned, and when there is a store, there is plant and machinery, there is weighbridge, there are so many helping departments to execute anything at site. I need to have safety department, I need to have quality, I need to have my time office, that is workman management. I need to have a strong planning department who can do project monitoring. I need to have strong and dedicated store into the site who can store all materials of the construction project, and never I should get any item shortfall. So you know, when anything is getting constructed at site, there are 100 departments, supporting departments running parallelly in the backside, in the back picture of that particular thing, to enable construction person to execute that thing at site. So what we did, we digitalized all those departments. We digitalized their workings. Their routine workings were digitalized through different mobile apps, through different dashboards, through the uses of the artificial intelligence. All those things in L&T we did, and we digitalized their workings. We digitalized we digitalized and we reduced their time, effort, and we reduced the error because everything was digitalized. So all these I am showing here, that how in safety, how in quality, all these now I will be taking you all one by one in this my presentation, so that you people can appreciate that a little bit of gist of every mobile app I will try to showcase you all. This is a safety app, you know, this is the mobile app. All these apps are actually mobile apps. Every engineer is installed these apps in their mobiles. And what is happening in safety app? we are recording through this app every incident, and corresponding corrective and preventive actions are being taken swiftly. How come? Because we have generated various forms in this mobile app. Every engineer, when working on site, starting his work at site in the morning, is actually logging through their app, through this app, and in their mobile screen, they are actually putting different details of their work of that day. That this is this building, this level. I'm going to start this activity. Various forms are there. Only they have to fill the detail. So once they are filling the detail, it is going into the flow of safety engineer and into the flow of their construction in charge parallelly. Both have to approve his request, safe to start work. That is called STSW. Every engineer is generating this card through their mobile app, and mobile alert is going to the construction in charge and the safety engineer of that area, that this particular engineer XYZ has raised an STSW, safe to start work request to them, to approve his request, that he is starting his activity safely with so many workmen. He has taken this precaution and all this logistics he has taken care. All this he has filled into that form. And when it is done, it is approved, then the engineer is allowed to start that particular activity at site. Now that is the implementation part. Now what we are doing with this, we are getting, see, that much fantastic information. That is STS, safe to start work form, when they are filling, and we can see what is the kind of observation trend. You see how many are the EHS inspection observations particular day, how many observations were raised, how much were closed. And if you can see here that what is the risk kind of distribution for each observation, and how many safety engineer has actually worked on those observations, how many are still open, right? And what is the trend? This kind of peaks someday, and this kind of valley someday, So all these are giving me beautiful data, useful analytical data, which is helping us to take preventive action, to give training in a particular area. We see that this particular area, I am getting peaks more. So, like in form work, for example, I'm saying, if I'm getting peaks more in the form work, means my workmen there in the form work, my team engineers in the form work need a training. So, and what kind of further they need resources, so that my safety aspects of that particular area can be improved. All this happening, real-time tracking is happening through safety app. Now, another important and ambitious tool is inspection before use. Inspection before use initiative is helping us in keeping track of safety inspections of all construction equipment, whether it is minor one or the major one. All these equipments are given a tag, digital tag. You can see here, this kind of digital tag. Every instrument is tagged. And through this digital tag, what we can see, that all third-party inspections are happening. All their maintenance data is digitally live, and no manual errors because of the record keeping in the register and all. We can maintain those all lifting tools or those small tools and even big tools with these kind of inspection before use app. Utilizing this app, maintenance becomes very easy. It is helping us in safe operation, and it is helping us in compliance of all statutory and client requirements. Also, we are utilizing virtual reality safety induction mode for the induction of our workmen. Like we see 3D movies, 4D movies. You can feel that you are going through a forest kind, if you have seen 3D, 4D movies. Same way, this workman, when coming first into the site, as a standard practice of workman safety induction, we are giving him this device. He is wearing it, and then he can virtually go through all safety videos, and he can virtually walk through all those safety aspects of a particular building and can get trained in a better manner than just sitting outside of and seeing some video. He is actually virtually walking through those videos and can feel himself that what kind of safety measures he has to undertake to work into the site where multiple levels work is happening, structural steel erection is happening, my facade is happening, and so many on floor activities are also happening, and different kinds of cutouts are there at different levels. How he has to work safely there in that environment. So this virtual reality modes is helping us to train our workmen effectively. Now, another important tool is our quality management system. How quality is being managed. This is also we have given name Conquer. Actually, Conquer is nothing as the quality management app. And in this quality management system, this is also mobile app. And all inspections by site engineer is being raised in this app to my quality department. When quality department gets the observation request, he virtually also reviews, and he physically went to the site and then go through all the aspects of the particular element, and then he also digitally fill his observation into that app, and that beautiful data we get into this dashboards. Then what is it is giving us? Observation and NCR dashboard. This is the snapshot of the dashboard, that how many observations are raised, how many are closed, what is the nature of the observations, what is the trend, which day I got maximum observations, how many inspections are done with respect to WIR till date, how many concrete requisition I have raised, how many are 4 are in progress, how many are closed. These things are happening through this quality management help. And so through this analysis of data becomes easier, and it has resulted in improved quality at site. Now for workforce also, as I have told you, there are separate department at site, supporting department working for seamless construction progress. So there is another department called time office. What time office does? Time office does each workman entry into the site. Okay, each workman induction into the site is the job of the time office. So we have digitalized that also. Digital induction is happening of every workman. In our project, we are saying it is visa. Visa is nothing but workforce induction and skill application. This is also utilizing, we are utilizing digital platform for workman induction. And what is benefit it is giving us? Every worker is digital enrolled, and once it is digital enrolled in L&T in any site, so if that worker after finishing of that project going to another side of L&T, at a single click in that another site, his history will be available to another site person. Okay, so no duplication of the enrollment. It saves time. It saves enrollment process. Workmen can inducted into site safely. All digital labor reports are digital. No manual errors. Passes are being issued digitally to them. Every workman is tagged digitally. It is time-saving induction process. And at a single click, we can get a workman history, what kind of, whether he is skilled, unskilled, what kind of training he has to undertake in order to come into the site, and what kind of skill he possesses already. All this digital data help us, friends. So this is called visa. Now, survey also, all high-tech equipments for survey we are utilizing in the project to get whether it is for the underground services, as it is not a greenfield, brownfield project. All underground services which are already existing, so same way we need to integrate with the new services, like whether it's PHE, whether it's HVAC, whether it is electrical. So all high-tech equipments for survey we are utilizing, so that we should not be we should be error free when we are executing at site. Whenever I should get into the existing services, because terminal operation cannot be switched off for a single hour also. So these high-tech survey equipments are giving me exact idea where I have to plan my new service without hindrance to the existing services. Another ambitious and very, very cost-saving tool of digital, which we have utilized in our plant and machinery department. All our plant and machinery assets in this project are connected through IoT, and analytics dashboards are being analyzed proactively by our senior management. Live tracking is happening for all assets, which resulted in taking corrective actions after analyzing Power BI data for maintaining high level of utilization of each P&M asset. For example, this is, you can see here that this is asset utilization report for a mast climbing platform. For a particular month, we saw, when we saw its dashboard report, that for continuous 15 days or so, its utilization was 0%. No, means it was not utilized at site. So we declared this asset as surplus immediately. Why it has happened? Because how this insight came to me, it is not a physical exercise I need to do. This mass climbing platform is tagged with a digital tag, and all its operating data through that digital tag and through the software is all his data is going into the through AI to the digital dashboard. And when digital dashboard, all this data is being generated over here. So I can see what are the operational hours for that mass climbing platform. It is enhancing my productivity in turn, because all surplus assets I'm removing from the site. Another asset, for example, this was transit mixer case. This transit mixer was a hired one, and we found that when we are working in a site for typically 10 to 12 hours, it was utilized for very less hours. So this was also giving a signal that this transit mixer is not effectively utilized inside, and this is also, we can make it surplus. So it is increasing my operational efficiency, gentlemen, in this manner. This is batching plant also. All my batching plants are digitalized. All their data of functioning is coming into the dashboards. And at a single click, I can see how many batching plants are running in a particular hour in my site. What is their production trend, hourly trend, weekly trend, working hours. Okay, everything I can see here in this for that particular batching plant utilization report. Average working hours, how much average production for that batching plant. It is helping me in maintaining those batching plants in a qualitative manner. And I am getting optimum efficiency from these batching plants, because their data of operation is digitally recorded. And everything is crystal clear, transparent into the systems of from senior management to the batching plant operator. To everyone, everybody is getting crystal transparent data of the functioning of the batching plant. All my payment also are happening digitally now. Whenever any truck or anything comes into the site, all my wages are connected digitally, and the picture is clicked, and this kind of payment, if there is any deviation, mobile alert goes to my planning in charge, my P&M in charge, my store in charge, and to the project director at any time in the 24/7. Any material is coming, and if it is any deviation, this kind of alert will go into their mobile, and then and there rectification action is happening. So all my payments are now digital payments into the project. Stores also are digital now. My and I'll tell you why store need to be digital in any project, in any construction project. This is if you consider that considering the weightage of material in any project at any given point in time, weightage of material availability is around 60% to 70% of total value. For a particular month in a project, if 100% is the cost incurring for that particular month, 60 to 70% I am booking into the material. My material must is 60, taking a toll of 60 to 70% of the total cost for that particular month of running that project. So my store should have accurate data of the material stock. I should never be short of any material at site. Otherwise, progress will be paralyzed. So my store should be 100% digital to get material inventory data at single click. All time it should breathe like I'm breathing. It should, my store should breathe. My stock at every minute, at every second should be digitally updated. This much material is gone out, this much material has come in, this is surplus. All those things is happening because the store is digital now. And whenever there is any surplus, because of this digitalization, we are taking replenishing action also in time without any delay or shortage of material at site. This is also mobile-based app, and every site engineer is requesting material digitally through their mobile. Store in charge, planning in charge, parallelly it is going into their flow. They, through mobile alerts, they are getting that this material need to be issued to site. They are approving then and there, and then material is getting issued to them digitally. It is saving time, it is saving cost, it is reducing dependency on the store supervisor, and reconciliation becomes very, very easy. Now comes a store I have touched, plant and machinery I have touched, I have touched quality aspect, safety aspect, I have touched weighment, I have touched workman induction. Now what next? What next? Next is progress monitoring. How I can digitalize progress monitoring? We have created a mobile app called ProCube for progress monitoring. Every site engineer is given access to this app, ProCube app. What is this? ProCube is nothing but work breakdown structure in a digital form are uploaded in a mobile app form called ProCube. Every site engineer who is working in a particular building at a particular level is given access to that app. Every day morning, once he has started activity and finishing his works off, then at the end of the day, he is filling this ProCube DPR, daily progress report, in this mobile app. Okay. So now what it is giving me benefit? It is giving me benefit that this useful analytics is available to me. For example, for concrete, if I say this is the daily progress trend for a particular month, some were the peaks, some were the valley, and average daily progress, if I see for that month, is coming to something this much. But as per my planning, I have to achieve this much, So I am 97% of the scheduled completion. So this is activity progress monitoring is happening through that. Another activity is form work. You can see this kind of data. Okay, I am ridiculous because I am 113% of the scheduled completion. Form work really need to be supported by resources so that I can appraise the form work progress at site, because for the particular month, my quantity was something I have to do 15,201 square meter, but I have achieved only 490.37. What was the constraint? All these insights I am getting through this app, this progress monitoring app. Like for electrical, for 11 kV cables, some were the peak days of laying that cable, some were the valley days. So what was the daily progress? 373 running meter I did every day. But what was the target I have to lay every single day? 11,553. So I am 183% behind schedule in this particular case. This all data is available digitally to the planning in charge, to the construction in charge, so that they are taking proactive replenishing action, corrective actions they are taking to abreast the progress. And like I have told you in the starting of the project, there's this kind of kiosks at site we are managing, where all the 3D drawings, 4D drawings, my engineers can see and can actually visualize that what level what services are going, so that they can with more confidence they can now execute at site, because all these their services, all the features of the building are available to them in a 3D 4D mode, and they are better they are equipped with more understanding of the structure, that without clashes how they have to construct at site. It is very easily understandable when my site engineer is going through at site itself, standing at site itself, going through these models. Okay, so now I will just give you now I will run through this a 4D BIM progress review video, how through 4D progress review happens. This is terminal arrival part A. This is arrival hall. We can see all green are already done. Yellow are in progress. Red is delayed. This is basement of terminal building, and the yellow ones are in progress. Doors are in progress. Some pipelines are delayed. Basement now. This is service tunnel connecting node to the utility building. Some doors and pedestals are delayed. Fire hydrants, staircase are in progresses. Major equipments are placed already in the chiller room. Door is delayed. This is now come to the basement of utility building. Mostly 90% completed, but some equipments are on the delay path, where I need to appraise myself. So friends, this way 4D BIM monitoring helping management in constructively driving site, and to motivate them, to resource them in a much fruitful manner, because they can see live tracking of the progress, and they can actually help, and my site engineers also can actually get real help from the management in order to upgrade their progress into the site. So I have come now to the conclusion part of my session. Since 2017, we have started this process of digitalization in L&D. And since so many years into the process, now L&T Group's engineering and construction business is reaping the benefits of a well implemented and comprehensive data strategy. More than 10,700 machines across work sites are now connected. And every process, everything is now digitally being monitored. What kind of benefits, friends, it has given to me? It has given me improvements as 25% increase in equipment efficiency for my plant and machineries, 15% increase in worker productivity, and 10% increase in plant and machinery productivity and utilization. So, being part of L&T, I just wish that we are giving a set of lessons to other corporations and other fellow learners as well, to sustain and leverage the benefits of current market trends, and to establish themselves in a much more fruitful manner, and much more eco-friendly manner, and to save environment as well, because we are utilizing less paper, we are saving time and cost. So that's what today in my session, and I'm open to question and answer session now, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anamika, for appraising us how to digitalize the construction industry. I think we all are aware of digitalization at the planning stage, but this was very new to us, how you can digitalize in the engineering stage by providing a common data environment to all the stakeholders. And then much important one is how to digitalize at the construction site, where all the departments who are required for the construction process to happen, how we can digitalize them, and how they can be more effective in the project completion in terms of time, cost, and obviously the money. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. So I think there are some questions. I'll take up one by one. So the question from Dr. Manmohan Kalgal, he asked that how do you monitor and control the wastage of materials at site?
Yeah, very good question. We have, for that also, we have created a bulk material management tool that is also a mobile app tool, where every, like for concrete and everything, when batching plant is supplying concrete, through that digital tool, they are supplying to the site engineer, and that site engineer is putting the details of how much concrete he has requested from the batching plant, how much he has utilized, what is the L into B into H of his area where he is going to pour that concrete, what is the steel, minimum steel requirement, that all, and the drawing, everything in that mobile app. He is filling the detail. According to that detail, he is first requesting to the batching plant. Batching plant accordingly supplying the concrete, the quantity he has requested, and over that, how much concrete is getting wasted in the process of supplying that concrete, and how much is the engineer has utilized, all that are data and then getting digitally recorded, and we can now analyze those data, seeing the digital dashboard reports. Once it is getting generated, that particular engineer trend is that this particular engineer is demanding more, but area is less for him, and as per the drawing, steel was this much only, so he has to actually call for 8 cubic meter only, but he has called for 10 cubic meter. That 2 cubic meter is a wastage. There we are then giving the checks and restraints. We are applying for that particular area. We are giving him resources, how to use better formwork, better shuttering to minimize wastage, and whether the batching plan to the site distance is that much, that within that distance my concrete is losing its slump, or what is happening. So this is also bulk material management is also we are doing. Same way for steel also, for reinforcement also, we every BBS through that BBS tool, it is a digital tool. Every BBS we are running before cutting of the reinforcement, and in that we are every diameter of the reinforcement is getting recorded over there. That this much, that drawing, this is digital BBS, and when we are running through BBS tool, this much diameter of this much reinforcement is all cut, this much is balanced, and this is the shape. So through that also we are minimizing the steel wastage.
Yeah, thank you. The next question is from Dr. Subramanian. What is the fourth dimension in the 4D BIM monitoring?
Time.
Yeah.
When we are adding time to 3D, it is 4D. That is why we were showing red, yellow, and green. Red is delayed, green is done, and yellow is under progress. So when you add time element into 3D, that kind of 4D model is helping you in progress monitoring. How
Now
much I have done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, in the BIM, I think it has gone to 10D.
Yes, madam.
Right?
Yes, correct.
So what are the other dimensions which have been included in that?
See, these are after 5D, 6D, 7D are various refinements in the construction. Till 5D, we are utilizing effectively. That is cost. 5D is addition of the cost also, where your schedules and cost, time and cost are also put into that particular model. That is called 5D.
Okay.
Yes.
So the other question is from Omkar. He's repeatedly asking how to make a career in BIM.
Very, very useful tool nowadays in any project. In fact, in consultancy also, if you are doing designing and you are doing your drawing, and if you are interfacing with your various if I'm a structural engineer, I have to interface my drawing with my architect, with my MEP person. Like in this project, I will give you an example. It is engineering, procurement, and construction project like this in the airport project. I have dedicated engineering team sitting at site, doing design, getting it reviewed, and generating drawings. These drawings are good for construction drawing. Any structural drawing without interfacing with architecture and MEP cannot go to site. Okay. So how I'm doing this, and airport is intelligent building. Why it is intelligent building? Because so many different services need to run at a single point of time at the same level, and all need to be clash free. Being airport, it has to be aesthetically pleasing also. So all this happening through the BIM interfacing only. BIM give you 3D platform where you can actually make every service, every finish at site clash free. So you can go through various authorized and certified experts available in market, which are imparting training online also, and in one-to-one also. But always go to the trusted entrepreneurs who are giving BIM trainings from a long time, so that you can get a well-versed training from them, you can use in your career. And it is wonderful to do that, because there are so many players now into the market. Very, very good career if we are choosing this as a career itself.
Okay. What is the job titles given for these people?
BIM modeler.
BIM modeler. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a question from Prabhati Bhattacharya. He's asking that were the apps developed in-house or outsourced?
Yes, L&T has in-house their IT cell, and with the help of Mindtree also, which we have undertook now in our lab, L&T, with the Mindtree and our in-house IT design, we have developed in-house all this. So that is the case. This is not outsourced.
Okay, then that's great. Your data is
Yes.
not in public domain then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
The next question is from Nishit. How the structural engineers are benefited from this BIM tools?
Oh, that was all my presentation, actually. My presentation just is this only, that how we can benefit through digitalization. My structural engineer, it means the engineer who is standing at site or who is designing. Both are getting benefited from these digital tools, because I have shown the platforms in the digital platforms where in common data environment you can do design, you can interface with different counterparts standing there itself, designing there. If HVAC person is designing his HVAC system, he can interact through digital platform, through common data environment, through structural engineer can interact with him. यार बीम का डेप्थ इतना कर दो, इतना नहीं चाहिए, मेरा इधर से शार्प जा रहा है, इधर से मेरा डक्ट जा रहा है, क्रॉस कर रहा है. All this is happening. You need not to sit across the table for that drawing discussion. Okay, that is one benefit. Another benefit, you are utilizing different kind of I have showed artificial and review process, AR/VR review process, virtual review process, where you can actually, my person can see what kind of aesthetics or what kind of services I'm going to give him in the end of the project physically. At the drawing stage itself, he is getting that feeling. It is giving me immense benefit, and it is giving me immense benefit in qualitative discussion with my client, whether he wants same or he wanted to enhance look and feel of that building, because he can see physically a physical picture of that particular building right at design stage itself. That is design usage. Now when I am going to the construction, various departments are taking benefit through various these digital dashboards, which are giving useful data to them to improve their efficiency, and in turn company is saving money on because of time and cost saving.
Yes, exactly. So the other question is from Samim. He's asking, what is a particular tool which you are using for the BIM 5D cost and estimation?
For BIM 5D, I think we are still not using in this project. We are limited. We have limited ourselves to the BIM 4D in this project.
Okay. So Mr. Bakar is asking, can you suggest some platforms where they can learn these BIM tools?
Actually, L&T give in-house training to all of us. So I don't know in market which are the players, are the trusted players. But L&T being L&T employee, we are getting this benefit to get this training done, because we have given to our construction site engineer also these tools. So it was imperative for us to give them this training so that they can use these tools at site. So
I think with the paucity of the time, let's stop the question answer session here. And on the onset, let me thank Anamika. Thank you so much for appraising us about the tools which we can use at the construction site for the efficient project completion. Thank you. Dhavanji, I'm handing over to you again to close the session.
Madam Anamika, wonderful talk. this digitalization in your planning, engineering, construction activities, and if we do it properly as your organization is doing, will help us in the time and cost overrun, and it will improve the quality. And I have
Yes.
audited the High Court, see, probably if we have all the documentation, it may minimize the disputes also between the contractor and the organization. So it's really a wonderful lecture. Thank you once again. And
Thank you,
now
sir.
the next lecture again would be by Mr. Hegde on the 4th Thursday of May. So please be available and get the benefit out of the monthly lectures. Thank you once again,
Thank you,
Namika
sir. Thank you,
and the
ma'am.
participants.